Welcome back. Artificial intelligence regulation has made national headlines this year as new technology quickly develops. And people's fears, questions, and theories are taking the forefront of the cultural conversation.
And one genre of film that tackles these fears head-on is science fiction. And our film expert Benjamin Edelman joins us now with a review on a new movie dealing with these exact issues. Good morning, Ben. How you doing?
I'm doing great. You're exactly right. Science fiction has been great at keeping the pulse on what is current and our fears and placing it into the future. And, you know, right now the actors are on strike for artificial intelligence regulations. The writers were just on strike for the exact same thing. So it's pretty cool to have a movie out there right now tackling those themes head-on. Now, the movie is called The Creator. It's by a director named Gareth Edwards, and it stars John David Washington. John David Washington is the son of Denzel Washington.
Oh, nice.
Now, this takes place in a future where America has banned artificial intelligence, and they are at war with the countries that still produce and have AI. Now, John David Washington's taken out of retirement after the death of his wife and child to go after what is called the Creator, this mythical being that is creating this next huge artificial intelligence expansion that will be a weapon to destroy America.
Oh, great. That's good news.
But when he finds this weapon, it ends up presenting itself in the form of a child. So he ends up going rogue and deciding to protect that child from the military.
Oh,
now,
that's a twist.
This movie presents a really interesting perspective here. You know, it's asking if we create something that can feel, that can think for itself, display emotion, is that not considered life? Is that not something that we should let be free, just like we would our own children? So it's a really interesting perspective considering the artificial intelligence argument. It's a different angle for it. You know, you think of you know, movies about playing God with that trope, like Jurassic Park, where the result and the reaction is doom. But here, it's a more humanist approach. Now, I'm not sure it lands any productive answers, but it's still thought-provoking nonetheless.
Okay, and you know, when I think of movies like this, you know, I think of like The Terminator and what that was like to see it on screen. Ben, when you see a movie like this on the big screen, what is it like? Honestly,
it's just nice to have a relatively original science fiction film on the big screen. It looks incredible. They shot it on location, and you can tell. I mean, it's the locations, there's no green screen, there's no studio, they are right there on location. It looks fantastic. The scope and scale of this is so huge. The world building is so direct and specific. Fans of science fiction are really going to appreciate that element of it. I would say if people are fans of this genre, they should check out this movie. They'll probably enjoy it. You know, it's not going to blow them away, but it's worth checking out.
Yeah, well, I think it has a lot to do with what's going on right now. I mean, it's all about, oh, can AI feel? You know, it's so scary. But besides this film, what else can people check out this weekend?
Right now, Paw Patrol is dominating the box office. Dominating the box office. If you're at home and your kids have not dragged you there last weekend, they will drag you there this weekend. We had a tour last week of a bunch of second graders in the station. Paw Patrol trailer was on the screen. They went nuts. They went nuts. So that's out destroying the box office. And what just came out this weekend is Exorcist Believer. It is the newest Exorcist film. It's from the same people who just made that new Halloween trilogy. This is also a planned trilogy, and it comes out 50 years after the original.
I like how these movies are so different. We got Paw Patrol in one, and the other one, The Exorcist. So a lot of options, very diverse.
You get some variety.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Ben. We always love having these segments.
Thank you.
Well, coming up in our next half hour, we are checking back in with Rob Wells, who's live at the Sarasota County Job Fair.
But first, let's head over to Investigate TV Plus to find out what's coming up at 10:30.